¿Qué ole, raza? Welcome back to the channel. We are back to working on the S10. In the last video, we got the main hoop put in this thing. If you see here, we have a ratchet strap holding our tension. When I bent this bar, I messed up the rotation, so it was a little bit twisted, but that's how we fixed it. I talked about it in the last video. I don't love this thing, but I'm gonna let it ride. So next up, we need to put a dash bar in this thing. That way we can start working on our A-pillar bars. So if we measured here, dash bar is pretty simple. It's a straight bar. I don't know if I want to put a bend in it or not. We're measuring in about, let's see, 51 5/8 of an inch. So keep that in your head, buddy.
Oh, I already forgot.
51 5/8. I'm gonna grab a little test bar.
While he does that, check out this motor. Could be yours. Arriving at your front door.
For $10.
Look at this bad boy. She looking good. She look better in your project car.
Yeah. So every $10 you spend on DSP Street Racing gets you an entry for this motor. By the time this video goes up, we're probably getting damn close to the end of this giveaway. It ends April 6th. So go get your merch, man. We got some fire shit.
Yeah, radiator not included.
Yeah. Or stand.
Or stand. You don't even want that damn old thing. But back to our regular scheduled programming.
You think we should do a straight bar or put a little bend in it?
It's like it's straight. Did you want a bend? Nah, it's gonna look weird.
Bent?
Yeah.
You think so? I think it would look sick bent.
On both sides or one side?
Yeah, both sides, like a little bend here, a little bend over there. But then it's
Bend-
harder to make.
Bent coming down or,
No,
or
coming in, like,
side, like this?
Yeah,
Like-
yeah.
Like this?
A lot less than this, obviously, but yeah, so it would be like this,
Oh, that's fancy.
right? So it would be way more tucked in.
Okay. Yeah.
Or if I do, but I don't know. Problem with bending is it gets a little complicated, right? Pieces cut. All right, we got our piece cut. Let's see if it fits. Doesn't fit. Oh, it's tight. Yeah, that's not bad. Why overcomplicate it, huh?
Very good.
Dude. Hey, yo.
Oh,
It's just not zero, I swear.
Alright, staying at 0. Look.
So it's zeroed out. Now I also want to square it as best as I can to the number 1 bar. Damn it. 46 and a half. Another bar bites the dust. Need some fucking beers, let me tell you what. Okay, so dash bar is in. Next, I'm gonna do the bars that go from here down to here because they're pretty simple, really. Other than this notch down here, you know, this notch up here is pretty straightforward, and there's just straight bars, no bends. After that, we'll get into the A-pillar bars, which be lying out my ass if I said I wasn't scared as fuck, but we'll get to it. But for now, I'm gonna run these probably at some sort of angle out towards this direction, not this far, but probably notch over this bar and this one and try and avoid this one. Reason I'm doing that is because I got so caught up in trying to make this cage so tight, and it fucked me right here. If you look at this right here, I'm way too tight behind this door pillar. So if you look at that, I don't even know how I'm gonna get my door bars in here. The main door bar, which is the 1 5/8, is probably gonna have to weld in up here where it clears. And then the bottom one, thankfully, the one that goes from here and comes up, thankfully that one I think could be either 1.5 inches or 1.25 inches. So that will give us enough space to actually run that bar. But just to give us even a little bit more room, I'm gonna scoot it over just a hair. And basically to find this notch, I just use this guy right here from Centurial Tools. And I mean, this thing is sweet. I just move all the pins where I need them. And then we can line this up on our bar. So now we put this on our bar. Okay, so fucked up that bar. Yeah, no, there's no way. Just couldn't do it. Trying to see how I can make this bit fit. I just don't want to cut out too much, you know. The notch down here looks pretty tits, though.
If you cut right there, with the lowest point of that notch, and that'll be the highest point.
All right, folks, so we have all these 3 bars, 1, 2, 3, put in the truck now, and next up is A-pillar bars. Now, these are gonna be extremely tricky. I'm probably harder than the main hoop, and I f***ed that up, so we'll see how this goes. Now, one of the reasons they're so hard is because I f***ed up the main hoop, right? So if this was further out how I wanted it, it would make it a little bit easier because then I can just run it straight to this bar. I can't do that, and I don't like the idea of running something like that. I don't want it to look like that. I want it to look like that, tucked up way in there. So since I want it to look like that, that doesn't line up with that. So that means I have to put a bend there, and since I want it tight to this A-pillar, I have to put another bend right there to kick us back out to this bar. Now the hardest part is it's kind of a one-shot deal. I gotta bend it all and notch it all at once. It's one of those bars that can't really be fit without it being perfect, really. So, you know, if I notch too much or whatever, it's game over. I call my buddy Hayden right now, and he said it's gonna be difficult. He said just take it slow, take your time, you'll figure it out. I believe him. If I take my time, I'll figure it out. He had a few different opinions on how I should do it, and he recommended I start with this middle bend, and that seems to be like a good idea for now. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send that middle bend on a big piece of tube and kind of just work it from there, and then start working the notches into this and see how it goes. All right, people, so I got that bar made up, and I actually made driver's side first. I thought I ruined it, and then I thought I saved it, and then I ultimately ended up too short. So technically I ruined it, and now I fucking have to remake it. Kind of pissed about it, really pissed about it, really, but it is what it is. I gotta do what I gotta do here. And ultimately it forces me to make it match that side, because they weren't gonna match, and that kind of bugged me a little bit, you know, just in the back of my head. I was like, ah. Anyways, let me show you guys how I bend this bar and how I find all these fucking angles. Because it's got 3 bends, 3 rotations. Let's get it, boys. Use the compressor in the back, but first bend, 40 degrees. You know, it's 40 degrees, Hector. Well, I've only had to make it 3 fucking times now. All right, guys, so calculating these rotations is a lot simpler than you think, and it's a lot simpler than I would ever think. What I do is I hold this bar up right here on the outside of the truck, and I take a very educated guess at where this bend up here has to head towards the roll cage. Okay, so now that that bend is made, I have 2 marks right here. And I can't find it, but I had a piece bent that was about 40 degrees. So I was able to put that little guy in here and see where my start of bend on each end was. That's where these 2 marks came from, if you can see them. If not, there's one right there and one right there. I measured from there to where I want this bend to start, which is marked right around there. I could double check my measurements off of this end so I can make them even. And we're landing right about 19 inches. So on that bar for the first bend, I have to measure from the start of this bend out 19 inches, and that is where the bend for here will start. So now we come to the bar, we measure 19 inches, which is what I got up there, and make a mark. That's where the first bend will start. Okay, so I have the first bend, and I like to double check this one from this side as well. I like to mark it as to where it has to head this direction. All right, looks good in the mock-up. Now I just have to basically start cutting this thing, start grinding and notching it little by little. It's very important if you're doing something like this, you take it slow. If you look at this bar when I put it up here, right, you look at that and you're like, holy shit, I got an extra fucking 5 inches. Well, I know 5 inches is a ton, trust me, but it's not as much as you think. Once you start cutting into this, shit can go south quick. So do not overcut. Just take it easy, cut a little bit out of time. So I got this bar fit up, it's good at the top. Now I have to fit it to the dash bar. Now, I can't actually put the dash bar. If you notice over there, I have a dummy bar in there. And I'm gonna do the same on this side. I'll tack it in and then I can fit to this, because if I have the whole dash bar in here, it doesn't let me get the bar deep enough in here to where I can actually be able to fit the thing. So this is how I do it. It gives me a lot closer guide as to where I have to notch this thing. Okay, so there's our dummy dash bar in place. Now, this bar is difficult to notch. So if you're doing something like this, be careful and go slow. It's very tricky because when you put this bar in here, right, it's gonna land over here because you have that extra, ooh, that's hot. Because you have that extra hang off on your bar that you haven't cut off. But it's very tricky. It's gonna look like, okay, you know, if I say, okay, I'm gonna cut it here on the A-pillar bar, it's gonna be too short because when it swings back to this position where it needs to go, it actually becomes shorter. So it's very tricky. You gotta go very slow to get something like that right there. Not only that, but that bar, that notch is done, right? You don't have anywhere to adjust. You don't have anything to play with. It really just has to be perfect. It's kind of crazy. It's ridiculous, honestly. But That's how the cookie crumbles, man. It's what the price of a nice tight cage is. Let me tell you what. But yeah, I'm gonna put you guys up on time lapse, and you guys can watch me struggle with this thing for about an hour or so. All right, folks, unfortunate news here. So I fit this one as close as I could get it, and I just started to notice it was a little too short, right? So I was like, well, when I had the dummy bar in here, it was tilting down a little bit, so it was barely short. I mean, you can see it right here. It's barely too short. So what I decided to do was I said, well, I'll put the dash bar in now that it's so close, and then I'll actually just fit it to the actual dash bar. Now it's looking like it's too short in general, about that much, you know, a little less than an eighth, probably maybe an eighth inch. This side, same thing. I fit it a little bit further, but you see down here we got a big gap. So they both got gaps that have to be fixed. They're very small, they're very minimal, but I don't want to weld them like that. This one, I mean, possibly I can weld it. Doesn't look as bad in camera because of the shadow, but it's bigger than what it seems. And this one, I definitely can't weld something like that. It's just not, that's not okay. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna keep notching both of these sides until I get them to fit. And obviously they're gonna come up short a little bit because this notch is already made. So once I get these to fit, I'm actually gonna move this bar up slightly, which it shouldn't need much once both of these are fit. Like I said, it shouldn't need more than like an eighth. I think at max we'll end up giving it like a 1/4 inch because obviously this needs more notching. So I'll move this bar up. I'm gonna move it as little as possible because of the fact that I have these bars here, both of them made, so it's looking like those might just end up being waste at this point, because unless I don't move this thing like at all, I don't think they're gonna fit anymore, and they're definitely not gonna end up any shorter than they need to be. They're gonna have to be longer, unfortunately, but that's just the way some shit goes sometimes. So I'm gonna get to work on this, and hopefully tonight at least I can get these two A-pillar bars attached to the dash bar. Starting to look like a cage up in this bitch, boys. All right, so pretty much I got these tacked in. I moved this one up after I fitted these new ones to it, because after I cut these to fit, they were like 3/16 short, so I actually had to move this up a hair, like almost nothing actually, to the point where I made these so tight that thankfully they still fit. They still fit up fine. So that's actually really exciting that these still fit as they should. Because I was thinking I was gonna actually have to remake these, but thankfully I didn't. Fit up still looks cherry. We're good to go. So now next I gotta do the roof bar. Now, it looks like that might be my roof bar right there. I might be able to salvage this. It's gonna be tight, but I'm almost positive I can almost make this work. So I'm gonna cut it like here and like there and just put it in there and see what it starts to look like. All right, folks, so this is as far as we got. We got both 8-pillar bars in. These things are looking sweet, as pretty much as tight as I could possibly get them. Dash bar is in, and then the rest of the 8-pillar bar also is in now. I have a seat here, so I'm gonna start mocking that up, but you'll see that in the next video. If this is uploaded before April 6th, giveaway is still live for this Moda right here. What's up, buddy? Hey. How you doing over there? Oh, turbo truck. This guy got all the cool shit. It just never runs. And anyways, this motor could be yours for $10. Every $10 you spend on the website gets you an entry. Thank you all for watching. Se la lavan.